Today, we're going to be checking out the origin story of Choo Choo Charles. Let's find out how it started.
Island.
All right, we have an island.
Island, once known for its lush greenery.
Uh-huh.
But now, Uranium Island is known for something else.
Something
much darker.
That thing!
Something straight out of a nightmare.
Thomas the Choo Choo Train, but a spider with giant
This
killer
ancient
teeth.
infernal beast now rules over this place. It's his kingdom, his hunting grounds. But believe it or not, Choo Choo Charles didn't always call this island home.
Is that so? Is that Choo Choo
You
Charles?
see, Choo Choo Charles wasn't always a monster.
They were a
One
human?
of his earliest memories was that of his parents' fatal car accident.
Oh no,
Charles
there's a
was the
Batman
sole
origin
survivor.
story.
Guilt-ridden and
Charles
completely
and
alone,
Charlotte.
he had no idea how to make his way through this world.
Get out of here, kid.
Yeah, this place is too dangerous for you.
Is he on a
Then
farm?
what are you doing here?
We live here.
You live here? On the train?
Yep, we hop trains all across the country.
Do people do that?
No
Is that a
strings.
thing?
No taxes.
No
Completely
taxes.
off the grid. That's no life for a little guy like you. So scram.
I could get
Charles
behind
thought
that.
about
No
what the
taxes.
punks had said. Living in a train car and riding across the country didn't sound half bad.
Nah.
After all, everything around him reminded him of his parents. It was unbearable. So he decided he would start a new life on the rails.
But like, where do you go to the bathroom and how do you get food and stuff? You just
For
like
the most
steal the
part,
stuff on the
he
train?
loved that life. The adventure, the danger. He saw more of the world
What
in a
country
year
is
than many
that?
people
Is that
see in
Europe?
their entire life.
Is that Italy?
And it was terribly lonely. He had no one to share his adventures with. The spiders inside the train cars became his family, and
That's
he
how he
became
became
increasingly
Choo
attached
Choo
to them.
Charles. That's like a spider train. That's so creepy.
Looks like someone's sitting in our car, boys.
What is that
I've
accent?
been living here for the last year. It's the only home I have.
I don't see how that's my problem.
What is this
I don't want
accent?
any trouble.
Listen here, pal. We can do this the easy way or the hard.
Would you do this the easy
You'll
way
excuse
or
me.
the hard
This
way?
car might be under new ownership.
Hey, get away from that kid or I'll tie you to the tracks myself and run
Who's
you
this
right
guy?
over.
Is that like the train instructor?
Jeez, old man, we were just kidding.
Now I don't want to see any of your ugly mugs around here again. You hear me?
Let's get out of here. Trains are lame anyway.
Wait, did this guy know that Charles was on the train? Oh my
I've heard
gosh, he
about
knew.
you, but I've never seen you for myself.
Wait a second, you're telling me he didn't see this kid, but this kid's been living on his train for the better part of a year, and he missed him.
What's a little guy like you doing on his own?
My parents died. I didn't
Oh,
know
wow.
where else to go. I'm sorry. I won't bother you anymore.
You know, I sure could use an assistant.
Really?
An assistant?
Yeah, a conductor's assistant. Someone to help me out. Make sure the train runs nice and smooth.
Oh, he's gonna help him
Yeah,
out.
I'd love to.
And with that, Charles began a new life as an assistant conductor on the very train he hopped.
Well, that's
Charles
nice.
loved his new job. He loved seeing the world. He loved learning about the train. But most importantly, he wasn't alone anymore.
Hey, you know what would really help? Let everyone know we're coming. Hold that lever right there.
I've always wanted to do that. So jealous.
Whoa.
There you go. That's my little Choo Choo Charles.
Charles
Choo
took to life with his
Charles.
new father figure right away.
Choo
He spent
Choo
his entire
Charles.
childhood on that train as the conductor taught him everything he needed to know. After many years, the time came for a new conductor. Charles' adoptive father had grown old and tired. He knew it was time to pass on the hat, and he knew the perfect person for it. Despite everything, all the trauma and despair, it seemed as if Charles was going to be able to live a happy and fulfilling life.
Nope.
Then, a dark day came.
The
He
spiders.
quickly learned that his conductor dreams were coming to an immediate end.
Why?
The company he had been working for since he was little was going under. Charles and his
Okay.
train were put out of commission. He was inconsolable, desperate. Life on the train was all he ever knew.
Can't he just
What
get
could he do
another
now?
job at like a different train track company?
This is
No.
Charles.
Hello, Charles. My name is Warren. Do you have a moment to talk? I have a proposition for you.
Warren Charles III was an up-and-coming titan of the mining industry. He was hatching a big plan to build an all-new rail system on the remote island of Uranium. Gold had been
Okay.
discovered on the island, and Warren wanted to take advantage of it before anyone else snuck in.
All right,
The details
all
were
right.
fuzzy, and the contract was shady, but
Of
Charles
course.
would do anything to reclaim his old life on the rails. But Charles made a somewhat surprising
He has his own
discovery.
boat? The SS
Someone had
Charles?
already tried to build a railway before they even got here.
Oh, wait,
when he
actually?
asked Warren about it, Warren claimed contract disputes, sudden illness, and the like as an excuse for the former project leads leaving.
I'm not buying
but
it.
Charles remained suspicious.
Not at all. That doesn't make any sense.
Where'd you get that from?
Scraps, believe it or not. Totally free. You see, our company prides itself on being cost effective.
But if you cut corners on cost, the materials won't be as...
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you an accountant?
Well, no.
Then I'd keep my mouth shut and ride my little choo-choo train if I were you.
Oh, wow.
The big day came at last, the maiden voyage. But Charles had his worries. He knew that the poorly constructed railways Warren had commissioned could put everyone in danger. So, he decided to take on the risks himself.
Mr. Warren, I'd like to conduct the maiden voyage alone, if that's all right.
Sounds splendid. We'll save tons of money without any additional crew.
Something's gonna go
Choo-choo.
wrong here.
It seemed as
There
though
it is.
Charles' suspicions
There
were
we go.
confirmed.
It's going
Before the
wrong,
ride
just
was
like I
unpleasant,
said.
Nothing had gone wrong. Yet.
Oh, no way. He's not gonna be able to stop. They had a train track that went into a ravine? A cave to the middle of the earth? Why would they do that?
I knew it. That Warren Charles is going to pay.
Why would he do that? It literally makes no
Charles
sense.
crept through the mines in search of any way out. The mine twisted and turned, but no matter what tunnel he went down, he was searching in vain. There was
In
no
vain.
way out. He was terrified, but what he saw next was worse than he ever could have imagined.
Spiders. Ooh.
You see,
Are they
Charles
spiders?
was not the first member of the Warren
no.
Charles Mining Company to operate a train here on Uranium Island. Far from it.
Who was it?
Hello? Yeah.
Charles was right. The cut
Oh,
corners
wow.
doomed each train to fail and fall to its demise.
Wait, but
Conductor
why?
after conductor got trapped in the mines and left for dead by Warren. Charles dug through the cars and took what little supplies he could find to survive.
Potato
but he knew it
chips,
wouldn't last him long.
bottle of
Hours
water.
passed, then a day.
Oh, that's
then
it.
another. Charles knew that he was stranded for good and that he wouldn't survive much longer. Then, as he took a path he hadn't gone down before,
What is
he made
that?
another discovery. Charles snatched it up with glee.
What
a
is
potential
that?
food source.
What?
Charles ate whatever was inside that egg,
What?
which proved to be
What?
a terrible idea.
What?
The spider
You
offspring
did
within the
what?
egg entered Charles' body and took him over, making him its host.
What? Why would you do
For its
that?
exoskeleton, the train provided a perfect layer of protection.
Dude!
And that resulted in the monster we know as Choo Choo Charles, determined
Why
to get revenge on the people
would
who
you
left
do
him for
that?
dead. Unfortunately, Charles' strength was not enough for him to break free.
Wait, so he's trapped
he
in the
decided
mine?
He must wait.
Wait for
Years
what?
passed before Warren Charles Mining Company created a functional train system, and when they finally did, miners were sent down into the canyon to get to work.
Oh no. No, 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 no. No, no, no!
The miners celebrated, ready to take the riches that awaited them. But then they heard a mysterious noise.
That's Choo Choo Charles! That's Choo Choo Charles! Choo Choo Charles, he's gonna get you! Oh, he chopped him in
Their
half!
greed set Choo Choo Charles free at last.
Oh, he's a monster! Oh gosh!
Only
Whoa!
one man made it out alive.
Okay,
he
that's
ran
good.
to the village and told everyone of the horrors he'd witnessed.
Oh, yeah.
Since that day, everyone on the island has
I don't like
lived
this, I
in
don't like
fear
this, I don't like this, I
of
don't
Choo
like this.
Choo Charles.
Hey, Charles. Whew. All right, well, that was some origin story. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you leave a like, check out the original creator, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on more videos.